mixin', fixin' for another big game. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's get sack lunch. Check 52.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to get it to Clay that time. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
He's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
A look there at the defensive starters for Cincinnati. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The open man here, Renfro. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down
on that play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
That one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. The final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action here with Dalton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dalton bootlegs out. Oh, nearly picked. Another chance for Dalton. And able to find Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. On 2nd and 1, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Finding Green, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
You have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity? Plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. Off the bootleg. Dalton. And that is incomplete. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Dalton off play action. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They run it with Jacobs. Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Carr to throw, and that is incomplete.
And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll begin here with Bernard. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mixon with a first down carry. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Running is Jacobs. 8 yards there on the kick 3. Carr.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Open man is Uzama. And he's out right at the 25. 23 yards. First and 10 for Dalton. He's got Green. The 40. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. On first and 10, here's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
To start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This is taken at his 4. Shifts by him. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll kick things off in the AFC North. 2 teams with intertwined histories, to say the least. Baltimore playing host to Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Bills. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. In the game you're watching, it's been the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, who's led the way. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield. From midfield here, Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. On first down, Mixon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. On first down, Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backward. On second and 11 now, Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darryl Worley.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll push forward.
The blocking assignments, it doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Carr, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. This guy's going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Got a man, it's Brown. On third and long, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. On second down, here's Mixon, and they'll take him down at the 31. Dalton, first and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals.
His consistency, taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right thing. Really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18.
It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Carr now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. From midfield, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. Never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Throwing now is Carr. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. On first down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
Coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon into the secondary again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. We'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Carr to throw. And this will be incomplete. Throwing again. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. We know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on first down. Kendall forced out to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Kendall. And that is incomplete.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
You're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7.